Hey everyone, one of the coaches of Unga Academy here, and welcome back to our usual chat about the strategies in our portfolio that have performed the best in the last period. Before we begin, as always, I invite you to please leave us a like, subscribe to our channel, and go and click on the bell so that you can stay updated on the release of all our new content and, of course, all our new videos coming up. Hi, we are the Unga Academy, and we teach traders how to make money in the markets. Our founder, Andrea Unga, had been struggling with trading for years until he developed his automated trading method, which he used to become the only 4-time world trading champion. Subscribe to our channel for free tips and tricks. Okay, so this week we want to talk to you about the DAX, a market that, like other equity indexes, has seen some major downturns in recent weeks following the data on inflation that came out last Friday. Now, according to which inflation is currently rising above levels we haven't seen in a long time, and this has worried the investors who liquidated many open positions, triggering a decline in prices. So today I want to show you 2 trend-following strategies that have been able to exploit these movements, specifically an intraday strategy, and then we'll look at another one that is multi-day. So here we can see the intraday strategy, which closes the positions at the end of the day. As for the entries, we wait for a breakout of the higher level between today's high and the previous session's high to go long, and we wait for the opposite pattern, namely a breakout of the lowest level between today's session's low and yesterday's session's low to go short. So in the case of the short trades, we'll take the lowest value between today's low and yesterday's low, and in the case of the long trades, on the other hand, we'll take the highest value between today's high and yesterday's high. Now, this strategy has proven to work very well over time. And what's very important and interesting is that the short side has an even higher average trade that is even higher than the long side. You can see it here. It's about €340 versus 320 euro of the long side. The total equity line's also very positive. Now, we developed the strategy in 2017, so it's been out of sample for almost 5 years now. And we see that even in its post-development history, this strategy has maintained the metrics of the in-sample period. Let's also take a look at the equity line of the short trades only. And again, we can see that in the out of sample, it has been able to do very well indeed, which is very difficult when it comes to an equity index. The DAX is an equity index, but compared to other equity indexes such as the American S&P 500 and NASDAQ, it definitely allows for short trading in a much easier way than it happens on the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. So go and give it a try. The DAX is a market that definitely lends itself very well to both long and short trades, and that's very useful, especially in times of market declines like this one. Let's now turn to the next strategy. As I mentioned before, it too is a trend-following strategy, but in this case, we'll close our positions beyond the end of the session, so it's a multi-day strategy. This strategy uses the Bollinger Bands as basic triggers to open trades that follow the trend. So we'll buy when the prices cross the upper band, and then we'll sell when the prices cross the lower band. We're on a 15-minute time frame, so the Bollinger Bands are also calculated on this time frame. And generally, as far as indicators are concerned, we recommend using a time frame of at least 30 minutes. But 15 minutes are also okay in this particular market, especially considering that the strategy was developed at a time when the session lasted only a few hours, say about 10 hours, so even a faster signal could give some good indications. This strategy was also developed in 2017. In this case, we can see that, as I mentioned before, it isn't so easy to see positive out-of-sample results on the short side. In this case, in fact, we've seen some very difficult years for the short side, and then a recovery, just as a result of the increase in volatility that we've seen in recent weeks. Now, the total equity curve, however, is positive, and this is because the equity line of the long trades in out-of-sample worked quite well. And so, go and give this a try as well. By now, we can consider these 2 strategies as consolidated. The DAX is a market that lends itself well to different approaches, whether reversal, trend following, as we've seen, and even bias. Now, if there is someone among you who is interested in the world of systematic trading, I suggest that you go and click on the link in the description of this video. From there, you'll be able to watch a video by Andrea Unga, get our best-selling book by just covering the shipping costs, or book a free call with a member of our team. Please also remember to leave us a like if you like the video, of course, subscribe to our channel, and click on the bell to stay updated on the release of all our new videos. And with that, we'll see you soon in our next video. Bye-bye for now.